want to talk with you right now is about getting into proper posture for any standing exercise that you will do. Before you do any standing exercise, you want to set your posture first, which is going to help to get you into proper form for your standing exercises. So if you've ever taken any of my classes or watched some of my videos with exercises, you might have heard me say shoulders back and down and core tight, or shoulders down and back and core tight. Either way, it's the same thing. You always need to set that posture with the shoulders down and back, with the shoulders back and down, and the core engaged. So either way that you say it, it's the same exact thing. So what does this mean exactly? I'm gonna actually break it down for you, and we're gonna do a couple of exercises in order to train and find the muscles that do this movement, shoulders back and down, or down and back, and the core engaged. So the first thing we're gonna do is work on the shoulders down movement. So if you take your hands to your side and you stand up nice and tall, you can kind of do this shrugging movement where your shoulders come up towards your ears and then come down into position. So a lot of times we tend to do this, sit, walk around, and kind of have our shoulders up, and we're all tense. And a lot of people will exercise this way as well, but you don't want to do that. That's not proper form, it's not proper posture. So you want to train your muscles to push those shoulders down into position. When we exercise, we don't want our shoulders up here. We want our shoulders down here. So that's the first thing that you want to do, is put your shoulders down by using the muscles that engage that movement. Second thing I'm going to talk about is the shoulders back. So the shoulders back movement is actually your back activating. You're trying to bring your shoulder blades together. So that back movement, once you get your shoulders down and in position, you also want to push them back into place. So it's almost like you're popping your chest out and you're squeezing your shoulder blades back. That's how you kind of get that position. So once you see your shoulders here, we put them down and then we take them back by engaging our back muscles. That's going to get that upper part of your body in proper position. And this is where you want to keep it throughout your entire exercise. So you're actually activating muscles of the upper body in the back and the shoulders in order to get into that position. So what I want you to try to do is get your shoulders down and then squeeze back into position. And then you can even relax and squeeze back again so that you can kind of feel where that movement is coming from. And if you see me from the side angle, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back and then relaxing. So shoulders come down and I kind of squeeze back, and that's going to be my position. Now once I do this down in this back position, I want to make sure that my core is engaged. If my core is not engaged, I'm going to wind up either sticking out or pushing back, and I'm not going to feel locked in position. So you also want to engage the muscles of your stomach. So what that should feel like is almost like you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Like when you take a photo, you stand there to take a photo and you suck that belly in. That's what that feels like. You engage the core by pulling the muscles of the stomach in. So you want to take those shoulders down. You want to engage the back, open the chest, take the shoulders back, and then tighten up that stomach. Now you will be in your proper posture, your proper form to start an exercise on your feet. That's the first thing that you have to do. So try it again with me. Take your shoulders, make sure, you can even take a shrug to make sure you bring them up, and then you actually push them down into position. Open the chest by squeezing and activating the muscles of the back, and now tighten that stomach. And see what that feels like, okay? That is, you want to feel all that activation when you're doing your exercise. This might feel hard to do in the beginning, but once you feel what that position is, your body will start to do that automatically when you get into those exercises. So just be aware of that throughout the exercises that you do. Just be aware to reposition yourself. And even as you're sitting at your desk during your day, or you're walking around, or you're standing online somewhere shopping, think about that. Think about, are my shoulders down? Is my shoulders back, my chest open, and my core engaged? And get yourself into proper posture, because all too much we tend to be doing this. And then as we age, we start to move that way. And we don't want that to happen. So you really want to keep those muscles engaged. The more you engage those muscles by keep resetting yourself into that good posture, the more that they're going to be activated and the more that you're going to keep that good posture. So just make sure you recheck yourself during your exercises, but again, throughout your day as well. Check those shoulders down, back, and engage that core.